Saturday, so we can play some Modern first. Modern's a tough spot right now because Boros Energy is the #1 deck, and so people are going to be ready for Boros, which means they'll be ready for Goblins. Sounds pretty good. We have a 1 into a 2 into a 3. If we draw one land, we're pretty set up. Good. Just gonna play the Scamp. There's a mind behind just playing the Firebrand and pinging the 1/1 now. But if I draw another 1-drop next turn, I want to be able to offer, a trade. This also lets me have another removal spell. They have 5 cards. I have 6, 7 when I draw, so I'm ahead so far. Fear of Isolation is good. It's a 2/3. Yeah, so there's the haste 1-drop. So now we go. Here's a Fanatic. Here's a Reckless. We could also have not blocked and then have a Scamp this turn. Play the Defaced Gallery, attack for 2. They block it, then I shoot their Fear of Isolation. But then they have that 1/1 in play. As is, I'm still the aggressor, but we're not going to suicide into a 2/3. If we draw a land, they become much bigger, and then they're both pirates as well. So, and if we don't draw a land, we just play this Defaced Gallery and probably pass. We're at a board stall. But they're missing land drops. So we can play Breaches, and we can make a treasure, make the Fear of Isolation not be able to block, and then next turn play the Lord. This one can't block. Make a treasure. Trade with a Firebrand, probably. Okay. First strike is weird. So they counter this one. They didn't counter the Lord because they have the pay 2 spell, probably. Okay, so both of them resolve. That's crazy. They have a this town. I mean, we'll go to combat. Bounce my Breaches. Bounce my Breaches, and then your Storm Chaser's talent. You have a 2/2 and a 2/3. Mm-hmm. These are both 3s. Yeah, it's weird. Trade with the Firebrand, take 3, go to 14. Death trigger. Land's gone. Opponent finds their 3rd land. It's a tap land, though. Replace the Storm Chaser's talent. Probably like a Nightmare, yeah. Nightmare's fine. We'll ditch this Krenko. There's 2 more in the deck. We need to find our lands. Okay. Play the tap land. Play the breaches. Excuse me. The breaches lets us go attack. Target creature can't block. Okay. Tap land's pretty decent. I think we just go to combat first. No. Play the dropkick. This forces their hand. If they have something, they have to choose between the breaches and the Lord. I'd pick the Lord. It just does so much. Combat. Attack with 2. Attack trigger. This can't block. Attack trigger. Treasure doesn't do anything. If the 1-drop, we can cast it. Now you kill my dropkick bomber. Ooh, they might have nowhere to run as the removal spell, and dropkick doesn't die to nowhere to run. They can shrink my breaches, which is something that can make it a 2/2, which means that it won't kill the fear of isolation. Okay, so your slicer's gone forever. This is 10. Hit blocks are good. We're not going to sack anything. Okay, they have the go for the throat. That's good. I get another death trigger. Okay, there's a land. Blocks are good. You can chump. First strike's good. They probably have another this town from the way that their hand is looking. Probably another this town. They're going to bounce a Storm Chasers. End a turn. Okay, that was a wrong take. They did not do any of that. Gotta eat my egg. So this exposes my lord, both my lords. However, if they have 3 blockers, they take 3. Yeah, they block my 4s, they take 3. They go 2/3, and next turn with the Seer Slicer, I still have 3 attackers, and they have, I guess it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 attackers, they have 3 blockers. Or 4 attackers, they have 3 blockers. Yep, trades. I get so many triggers. Okay, 2 lands are gone. Play the Seer Slicer. Trigger, get a guy. And all these are lethal. You have a Restless Reef that can block. You can have 2 removal spells, and then you die to a 1/1. Unless one of them is a board wipe. GG's opponent. Going to the sideboards. They played Curiosity, so this is just stock Dimir. I think that versus the Dimir lists, we don't really sideboard. We could shave on Painter Studios or top end cards to try to push like our advantage. I don't think they gain life really. Yeah, so like we're just trying to be aggressive, and this stuff might be a little bit too slow, but this is also how we grind. I will say the games that we lose are the games where they bounce our 4-drops over and over again, and the games where we just have no threats. So if we just bring in 3 Screaming Nemesis, I feel like that's a little bit better than one that like the 3rd Krenko, the 2nd Enduring Courage, and the 4th Painter's Gallery. Okay, this sounds decent. It's not great. This again, this thing we just talked about where they just bounce our spells over and over again. This is a hand that loses to them doing that. But we're on the draw, so we have a couple looks. We can keep a bad hand. Okay, now it's looking less good. So they already moved to 6, so we just got to do a little bit of damage. Oops. Okay. Well, we got him with the pump fake. It was an accident. We didn't mean to, but it worked. Now the question becomes, do they have an answer for this Krenko? Because I can win the game just with 1 card. Okay, there's a map. Okay, so they do have it. Weird. So if we go like this, no attacks end the turn. Okay. Go to 8. Go to 6. Goblin. If they top deck land, I'm just super dead anyways. I mean, this deals with the Shouldered by itself. The other line gives them 2 turns to find the land. There it is. Okay. And that will do it. Because, yeah, now they attack, and then in my upkeep, I lose 2. Pretty well played. Screaming Nemesis would not have been good there if it was any of these cards. It was totally fine. We just died to a Shieldred and removal backup. Pretty close, but we're on the play for game 3, so I'm pretty confident. One mountain. It's not a mountain, but it'll do. No. We would not like to throw away 2 damage. Ooh, that's a good one. Dank. All right. All right, opponent. We got a mold of 5. Okay. And they have the cut down. Okay. Another Lord off the top. Nope. Courage is gone. They have a Satoru. They probably don't want to block. Damage is good. Got you to 8. I will sack to kill the Flood Pits. Submit 0. Kill the Flood Pits because this takes away the Satoru line. It's 3 to make a fish, so I can make another fish. So I'll make a fish here because it's another threat. Go to mine. Oh my god, that's so good. Combat, make them deal with some of these fish. Okay, nowhere to run. Target the squee. Target the squee. That's good. Go to combat. Got you to 6. Pass the turn. If you kill my thing, I draw. If you don't kill my thing, make another token. Another squee. Go to combat, kill the squee. Okay, tap the squee. It's still a 3-turn clock. Nowhere to run. Okay. Now it's a 2-turn clock. Or 4-turn clock. 3-turn clock. It's a Toru. Oh, Kaito, not Satoru. Both ninjutsu, but different people, for sure. Both ninjas. Both ninjutsu ninjas. One's a planeswalker, one is a legend from a set. That's pretty good. Go to combat, attack everything at your face. Play a Seer Slicer. Get a guy. You can board wipe. That's fine, because I'll draw a card. That's not a board wipe. They can go this town. Okay. One, two, so they can kill 2 things. 1, 2, they can block 1. So this would be 1 point of damage I would get through. But it also takes away a card from them. I'll draw. Oof. That's a good one. Okay, they got 2 blocks, and they can kill a 3rd. Yeah, I guess leaving the draw with the fountain port up is good. Okay, Flood Pits, tap the squee. It's a Lord. Combat, no attacks, and block. Sack to draw. Breaches is pretty cool. Don't know if it's good, but it's cool. Okay, make the ninjas bigger. That's good. Oh, we have so many good draws, and that just wasn't one of them. Maybe we get to untap with something really dumb next turn. So we can go Blackleaf Cliffs, Breaches, still have Fountain Port up. Next to combat. That's going to let this Gix command kill pretty much everything. If that's the second card that they put on top. No attack. And make it a 3/3. That's good. I mean, they can't get too cocky because they're at 1. And they have the magic number of 6, so they can cast a this town and then pick it up, second main. Oh, baby. That's really good. They have to have it this town for that, though. Okay, put me to 9. Let's see what they can do. Okay, tap a dude. So they're doing it to pick up a cut down. I think we just slam this. We hope they don't have to go for the throat. Or this town. Okay. Gonna go to combat. Yeah, go to combat. This looks like they have to go for the throat. Your face. Your face. This makes 3. This will be 4. Oh my god, yes. They don't have an answer for the Screaming Nemesis. Okay, so we figured out what we need in that matchup. You need to have a Screaming Nemesis because it's just a burn spell late game. If you run them out of all of their targeted removal, it doesn't die to a cut down. I will say if my opponent had a this town there, the game's just over because they have enough mana to just pick it up and